Hey guys, this is Brandon with Premier Guitar, and I'm going to stand up now and messing with some looping and messing with this new DEFCON4 from Walrus Audio. This thing was made in collaboration with Ryan Adams. Essentially it's an EQ, you got a 10 dB boost on tap as well. And the opener there, I tried to scoop everything so you could hear it, scoop and boost, cut and boost. Kind of like an EQ, you could turn each band on or off, we'll go through that in a minute. But first, playing my Greco Les Paul, it's an 84 lawsuit style, into a Fender Super Reverb, micing it with a Sennheiser E609, going into this camera preamp here, and we'll see how it sounds. Anyway, really cool pedal, it looks really cool. That's the first thing that all of you will probably notice. It's got a really badass aesthetic. Am I allowed to cuss?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sorry. And let me turn this on, and you can see mission control, so to speak. Turn my guitar off. All these lights come on. I guess it's a map of missile launch sites. It's my guess. It's in this manual, which is really, really handy. Not that much to it, but it is really well built. You can boost and cut, like I said. Here's your low band frequencies, mid band frequencies, and your high band frequencies. These numbers represent each one of these, as well as the launch or boost there. You can turn them all off and the lights go away. If you just want to boost lows, you're right there. You want to boost all of them or cut all of them, this basically activates each knob. That's pretty much it. You have to hit the switch there to turn the boost on or off, so most likely will be an always on or always off sort of deal. But that's pretty much it. They call it the Strat Sabre. The whole purpose of the pedal is an EQ, obviously, but it's kind of intended to help you from having to go to your amp all the time during a gig, if you're switching from single coils to humbuckers or vice versa. You could just bend down and tweak it at your feet instead of at your amp. So with that in mind, maybe I should switch over to some single coils and play another riff and see the difference. I'll leave it kind of set.
Yeah, give people a setting maybe here with the humbuckers, and then we'll jump right into the Strat.
Sweet, sweet. Yeah, let's do it. Do a big chorus, you can hear a ring. Turn them all off. I'll just do the boost so we can hear it by itself. Boost is 10 dB, so it gets pretty loud. Let's boost the low band first. I'm gonna go all the way. These knobs are actually notched. It's not a full sweep sort of thing. It's cut 2 down or boost it by 2. So let's go up 2 on the low. And let's go back to 0. Now let's try to boost the mid band. I'll go all the way up. I'm gonna do the opposite and cut down 2. Take the mids down. And I'll try the same thing with the high band. 2 up, then 2 down. And that was with the 10 dB boost on the whole time. Now let's have them all engaged, including the boost, and let's find, like, you know, the sweet spot for those chords, or for this guitar, I should say. that a lot. I boosted the low band by 1, cut the mid band by 1, and boosted the high band by 1. And that gave me kind of the sweet spot that I was hearing in my head before it was actually there. Yeah, I like that. Time to switch to singles, you think?
Do it.
All right. And do a faux standby and just turn the amp down.
You were telling me before we're rolling that there's a funny story behind this guitar here, Brandon, in the sense that you beat Fender to the market.
Well, not market because I'm not selling them, but yes.
True.
So one of the techs at the shop that I co-own and operate here in Nashville kind of custom made this for me. I am a big Radiohead nerd, and I saw the Ed O'Brien guitars growing up, and I always thought they looked really cool. I didn't know what was going on, but now that I figured out exactly what he was doing, I had this kind of engineered, or I should say, just custom hack job by Derek over at the shop. And it's not a hack job, I didn't even call it that. He did a really good job, but put the JB Junior, the Lace Gold, and then the Sustainer, kind of the Kid A era Ed O'Brien Strat. I think they did the Texas Special in the actual signature model. But yeah, I did this, and like 4 months later they announced it. I had no idea that was being made. So if I would have held my horses a little longer, I could have just bought one. But you know, this is cool. I had this guitar already. It's like a 90s Mexi, and it's awesome. So yeah, I'm really happy I did it still. But it is kind of really funny that I was like, I'm gonna do this, and then there we are.
Fender was in your closet here.
Yeah,
listening.
They had my studio bugged, you know. that's what I think, but not really. I don't know. Here's this is still humbucker, so I guess I should go to the single, which is the lace in the middle. Kind of unusual single coil. Maybe I'll try a telly in a second. But let's just hear the difference, and then we'll see how this reacts. See if we can kind of get it to sit like the humbucker guitar, like the Les Paul, or if that's not the intention, then obviously we wouldn't do that at a show. But either way, we can tweak it to our liking without having to go to our amp. So I'm not going to touch the amp. Already drastically different. So let's beef it up. This white guitar is making me kind of want to try this. Hang on. It was getting really harsh, so that's why this pedal is coming in handy, because now I can de-harsh it. sorry about that terrible rendition of a Strokes song, but it really was cool to hear two like guitar parts being affected by it as a whole, almost like a mixing state of mind, shaping a whole sound or a feel. Overall, I think you can see that it really does have quite a range, even with the two notches on the negative and the positive sides. And that dB boost, the 10 dB boost, is really cool to have. Really helpful unit to shape your tone, and if you're playing one line at a gig and all of a sudden you're like, ouch, that is really hurting my ears, that is not sitting right in the mix, just poop, you know, kind of, you'll already have a notion of what you need to cut or boost in your head, and without having to be that guy at the show going, oh man, crap, and like be in front of your amp, which kind of looks cool, but if you didn't want to do that, you can get on your knees and just whoosh, real quick, or already have it preset. Hey, this is DEFCON's only on for my Strat, or it's only on for my humbucker when I switch over from one to the other. Kind of use it that way. Really flexible, as you heard. It's got quite a range, and it's really impressive, and it just looks really cool. So like having it on your board is just something fun to look at. But yeah, I mean, that pretty much covers it. I don't see the need to wank anymore for you guys, but yeah, it's really, really cool, and I think when does it come out? Do you know, Chris?
Oh, soon.
Soon?
I know it's getting released soon.
I know, we're going to have them at my shop. We're looking forward to getting those stocked up, along with everyone else in the US and around the world that carries Walrus. Check it out at your local shop whenever they come out. I think maybe in a week or something. Probably by the time this is out,
hopefully
it'll be there. So yeah, anyways, I'm Brandon. Thanks for tuning in, and this is the DEFCON4 from Walrus. Take care.